Good morning. This morning I'm reading chapter 35 and 36 of Jeremiah, and I feel like this part of Jeremiah is kind of like a story of the prophecy of what Jeremiah is saying. So this whole time, he's been giving people a prophecy, and then God says, hey, write this on a scroll. I think in this part right now he's locked up, so he has like an assistant, Baruch, go and write it for him and then go and tell people about it. And so Baruch goes and he tells people, and they listen to it, and they're freaking terrified, as they should be, because they've basically been sinning it's basically a point of no return, and God's like, hey, like, this bad thing is going to happen now because you have not been listening to me for like hundreds of years, so, and your hearts are like way too hard at this point. So they're not listening. So he tells them they're afraid, they're terrified of the horrible prophecy that they just got. And they're like, oh my God, you guys, we have to go tell the king about this. They go and tell the king. And the king is like, girl, I'm not scared. I'm not listening to God. Still. I'm not listening to God. Still. And he gets angry and burns some of the scroll that Baruch is reading from. Baruch literally went and wrote all the words that Jeremiah had said from, since he started prophesying up until, I think they said this is like 4 or 5 years in, I'm not sure. But he burns that scroll. And then it literally says, chapter 36:26, that God commanded them. It says, chapter 28, it says, God commanded them, take again another scroll and write it in all the former words that were in the first scroll, which Jehoiakim the king of Judah has burned. Then it says in chapter 30, therefore Yahweh says concerning Jehoiakim king of Judah, he will have no one to sit on David's throne. His dead body will be cast out in the day to the heat and in the night to the frost. I will punish him, his offspring, and his servants for their iniquity. I will bring on them, on the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and on the men of Judah, all the evil that I have pronounced against them. But they didn't listen. All because they still did not listen to his word. After God knows how many times, Jeremiah has been prophesying this for literally years. That's why he's locked up, and that's why Baruch had to go and spread the message for him. And they're still not listening, and I find that so funny. And there was another point in chapter 35 where God basically roasted us in the chat. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, this is gotta be so funny. This chapter 35 is basically a story about there's basically a story about this like nomad family where they don't drink wine, basically because they said, well, my father's told us not to ever drink wine, so we're following his commandment. And they don't build houses or sow seed or get married or anything like that. So he said they live as nomads. They follow their father's word very strictly. And God basically roasts us, and they're called the sons of Jonadab, or the Rechabites, or whatever. And so chapter 35 verse 16, the sons of Jonadab, the son of Rechab, have performed the commandment of their father, which he commanded them. But this people has not listened to me. He said, how y'all gonna let some random nomads have listened to their father better than y'all listen to me? I literally brought you out of slavery. I just thought that was so funny. Like, God really be so funny. He really be so funny. Then in chapter 18, and I'm kind of skipping ahead. Well, it says, Jeremiah said to the house of the Rechabites, Yahweh of armies, the God of Israel, says, because you have obeyed the commandment of Jonadab your father, and kept all his precepts, and done according to all that he commanded you, therefore Yahweh of armies, the God of Israel, says, Jonadab, the son of Rechab, will not lack a man to stand before me forever. So, the rewards that just being obedient and listening can get you. They weren't even saying, we listen to God. They were just obedient. And God was like, I don't even get that. Like, just you being obedient in general is enough for me to bless you right now, because I can't even get that. No one's even listening. Like that, I just thought that was so funny. It's like, all these other people listen to their fathers. Why can't y'all just listen to me? So I want to encourage y'all to listen to him. Listen. Don't ignore his voice. You know you hear it. It's very gentle. It's very subtle. It's very still. You know you hear it. Listen, because listening can get you a long way. Listening, obedience can be the difference between standing before God forever, being with God forever, or literally not being buried and having your body to be out and decaying into the sun and to the night frost. So please listen. Thank you. Have a good morning.